Story 1, Unexplainable Halloween Night for me and my siblings. It all happened about 13 years ago. I was 14 years old, and I will always remember that late evening. A bit of context first. We are 8 siblings, 4 girls and 4 boys, raised by an only mom. Dad walked out on us a few years prior to the event I'm about to tell. Just so you guys know, I got a puppy. She's sitting under the desk. I hope you're cool with that.
If you hear little squeaks, that's why.
We grew up modest. Mom was the only breadwinner, and we didn't have a lot. We were living in a rental that was just a bathroom, a small hallway, a living room that doubled as a bedroom for the girls and Mom, and a kitchen that also doubled as a bedroom for the boys. Anyway, we were a content Christian family. It was the 31st of October. We were only 7 at home. My oldest sister was out, and my mom was at work. Me, being the second one, I was in charge. It was about 7 p.m., and we were all in the living room minding our business. Some of us were playing with some toys. I was painting, a few were watching TV, and it was just quiet, peaceful, waiting for Mom to come home. Suddenly, my younger brother said, "Hey, you guys, do you hear that?" We turned the TV volume down and listened. From across the hallway, connecting the 2 rooms, we could clearly hear a repetitive, high-pitched banging. It was just like someone was repeatedly hitting a spoon on a cup. We all stood frozen. It went on for a few minutes, and then we stopped. All bundled up together, we slowly crept out to the kitchen. On the table, there was some stuff like bread, butter, a jar with a spoon in it. We ate, and we just didn't put stuff away. We got close and tried to mix the jam with the spoon, and surely enough, it was the same sound. At this point, we didn't know what the deal was, and we were really creeped out. The sound we heard couldn't have been produced by something like wind or other exterior forces. It was very deliberate, and it went on for a few minutes. So not just like the spoon falling off or something like that. We put things away, and we went back to the living room. That is when the horror really started. I kid you not, around the whole house, there was a war of unexplainable bangings. We could hear footsteps in the hallway, above us in the attic, around us from the walls. We started crying and all got in bed, bundled up, praying. It went like this for a few minutes, and then suddenly we heard the house door open. It was Mom. She'd just come back from work, and it all stopped. Needless to say, we all jumped on her, hugging her and crying. We told her what happened, and she was shocked. We never had an experience like that, and when we get together, sometimes we talk about it. It was one of the most scary things that ever happened to us. We all heard the same things. We didn't see anything, but the sounds were real. We think it might have been something like a demonic attack that waited to create fear in us in one of the darkest nights of the year. Did any of you ever experience something like this?
No.
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 I'll let you know that. No,
I can't say I have, but I can say, as we all know, and this I'm sure will come up many, many times during the episode, and if you've listened to any other Halloween episode of any other podcast, they will talk about it too. Halloween is supposed to be like the thinnest veil, like the day where the veil is the thinnest between the 2 worlds, so it's easier for spirits to get through. And maybe it was just a couple of ghosts trying to play some games, you know?
I imagine it was it Casper's uncles?
I haven't watched Casper.
Whirling around like, woo, spooky, shutting stuff, and they're like, all right, we did our ghostly duty for the year, we'll catch you next year, kids.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's probably how I would be, too, if that was, like, my one chance, you know, to come back to Earth every year. You just kind of go through and you start, like, banging on the walls. Yeah. You stir some jelly for whatever reason. You're like, hey, I know it'll get their attention.
What, that's like very Winston from New Girl.
Yes! I'm gonna pull a prank! We're gonna pull a Winston prank! Yeah. Oh my god.
Ticklefoot. Yeah. That's a Ticklefoot-ass way to haunt someone.
Or a badger in the vents.
No in between.
No in between. No, so they went stirring the jelly to banging on every single wall and surface in the entire building and making 7 children cry.
That's a Winston-ass ghost if I've ever heard one.
Thanks, Winston. Well, at least we know you're alive and well. I mean that would be really scary, especially on Halloween when you're a kid and you're at home and your mom's not home.
Well, good thing you had your siblings, because like alone. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. What if it was the older sister and she, like, actually didn't go out, but she had all of her friends come over and mess with them, and they all work together to do that?
As someone with a younger sibling, that's definitely something that I would do. It's something that I have done.
Yeah. So I could definitely see that
Yeah.
being a thing.
Me and my friends used to, like, because we were super cool, run around town and film, like, scary movies on my friend Lisa's mom's iPad.
Yeah.
And we would, like, tie fishing line to a cabinet and get it to move. And some of the ideas that we had for that were used in scaring my sister later.
Yeah.
So it could be just the older sister being like, oh, no.
Yeah, look at these things I learned.
How
yeah.
crazy. So spooky.
I definitely didn't do stuff like that. My sister and I were too close together in age. Mm-hmm. And I was that sister that, like, brought her to everything.
Yeah.
So she was, like, always around. So I didn't really do stuff like that. But I wish I would have, because maybe it would have made her a different person, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe not so much coddling would have been good. But I don't know. I wish I had some sort of Halloween experience. Truly.
Well, you know what? It's the right time of year, baby. Let's make things happen for you.
Even George didn't visit me last year.
He's like, ugh, I got other things to do. I got other places to haunt.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are good. I
see you all year.
Yeah, I was like, I think he knows that we don't care.
Yeah.
And I think he just kind of gave up, because I haven't seen anything from George in a hot minute.
This is my theory with ghosts and demons, honestly. Because without contacts, I can't see very well. So my thought is, if I'm in a haunted place, just pop up the contacts. Mm-hmm. I can't see you opening cabinets.
Yeah.
I can't see the bowl floating in the middle of the room. I have no idea what's happening. And eventually you're going to get bored and you're going to move on.
Exactly. Yeah. You're going to realize that I don't really notice or care. That's George. You guys hear that?
Yeah. What was that? That was so crazy.
Happy Halloween.
Maybe he finished his unfinished business. Is that a thing? Do you think that's a
George?
thing? Yeah.
What could have been his unfinished business? Because I don't feel like there was, like, a big, like, thing that happened.
Yeah. Maybe he wanted Clover in the yard.
And you know what? I think that's it.
That's how he passed. He was like, oh, dang it.
Somebody needs to redo this yard.
Yeah.
This yard has been driving me crazy. The last people didn't take care of it. Somebody please redo this yard. We redid the yard. He's like, thank God. He just, like, dissipates, like, the haunted mansion.
Yeah.
Like, straight up into the sky.
Yeah.
That's what did it.
Rest in peace, George. Who knew you loved Clover so much? There is a comment where someone asked if anything happened again in the house. And they said, I don't recall any other episodes. And I remember often filming around the house and analyzing the footage in search of other paranormal stuff. The year after the incident, we did extensive renovations, changing all the furniture, transforming the downstairs storage room. So that was around when things got quiet.
That is something else that I've heard, is that ghosts can attach themselves to furniture. Like
a dresser.
Yes, like a dresser, like an armoire, like a chair.
A mirror.
Let us count the conjuring ways. Armoire.
Yeah.
A mirror.
Yeah.
A chair.
Uh-huh.
A TV.
A doll.
A doll.
Must not
Well, a
forget.
doll is a normal thing. But yes, attaching themselves to objects. And I actually just heard on Two Hot Takes, Morgan was talking about how she moved into this old, like, actress's home from the 1920s.
Cool.
And she was, like, moving some of her furniture, and she started noticing some weird stuff happening in the house.
So the furniture stays. Got it.
Yeah. So don't touch the furniture unless it's a big angry mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Never get a place furnished. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to anyway, because I have a weird thing. I don't like sleeping in beds that other people have slept in. It makes me feel weird. And I don't like, especially if it's my bed, I don't want other people sleeping in it.
Yeah, I think that's fair and reasonable. I don't
Yeah.
think that's weird at all.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah,
if that's
is that weird?
But I'm like, yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
I'm weird.
Like, some people, their like, parents or family or friends will come into town, and they'll be like, oh, you can sleep in my bed. And I'm like you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
not in a bad way, but I'm
But
like,
yeah.
I'm like,
if I had somewhere else to put you, I would.
yeah, no, and that's fair, because you
yeah.
don't have another bed, so it's like, it makes sense, but yeah.
It's like, you're sick, how old is my, you're 82. I can't put you on the couch.
I'm gonna put you on a bed, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if I, like, I can't. If the thought of it makes me, like...
Yeah, I wash everything immediately on hot.
Yeah, and that's fair. Like, when we get married next year, I told everyone, like, I was like, we can have, like, 6 people, or, like, 6 couples stay inside the house. Like, we can do one on the pull-out mattress, one in the guest room, one in an air mattress in the office room, one in our room, and I was like, that one's gonna be hard. That one's gonna be hard. Y'all better not fuck in it.
No,
Nobody fuck in
my
my bed.
No.
I swear to God, if anybody fucks in my bed, you're gonna owe me a new mattress. Yeah.
Watch them come out. Be like, oh, I like your room. That's a pretty good mattress. Good springs.
Yeah. I like how your headboard doesn't knock against the wall because it's foam.
Yeah. Absorbs the shock really well, man.
I'd be like, I'd send them an invoice for a new mattress and new bedding.
That is fair.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm so sex positive. Please have sex. I love people having sex.
Don't do it in
someone else's bed. And yeah, I just
don't
want to.
not even in the room. Don't do it in the room.
Yeah,
I don't want
like
you to do it in the room.
yeah. Why go somewhere else?
Yeah,
Go somewhere
go
else.
outside and then come back inside.
You can do it even in the guest room shower. That's fine too. I don't care as long as you clean up after yourself.
Please clean up. Like, oh my God.
You like walk in and you're like, it smells like in here.
Yeah. You like step into the shower and you slip.
Stop.
Story 2.
I can't. Oh my God. If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?